Mabrey calling for a lob inside. Ball comes back up top to Malios. Finds McCahey in the corner. He'll try a three and knock it down. Smooth looking stroke from the freshman McCahey. Those two guys have been the leading scorers for Saint Anselm all year, Nick, and it's McCahey and Mabrey who have all 9 points to start the game. Ball loose to the corner. Borelli able to pick it up. Gives it to Morse. Steps to the wing. Attacks Chukwoka. Finds Mabrey. Open. Three. Cash. Mabrey knocks down a three. He's got 7. McCahey's got 7. Hawks up 15-9. Into the left corner, Mabrey. Throws a couple jab steps. Tries a three over Chukwoka and hits. Well, fair to say Roy Mabrey is shaken out of his slump. 10 points in the first 6 minutes for the sophomore. Nielsen attacks. Three from the wing. No good. Mabrey skies over everyone for the rebound. Spins back to the lane and lays it in for 2. Mabrey in the corner, guarded by Diaz, slips it inside. Santo backs down Cornelius, layup no good. Santo the miss, lays it up and in, and the foul. Fist pump by Mabrey. Chris Santo dominating the glass right now.
Wow.
Couple crossovers to help him over midcourt. Santo with a screen. Malios gives back to Santo from the free throw line. A drive, a spin, kick to the corner. Morse, a three. It's good. Hawks looking to run here with 4 guards on the floor. Joshua finds Mabrey for 3. Got it. Roy Mabrey torching the nets here in the first half. 21 for the sophomore. The lead is 12, 52-40 with a minute and a half to go. Malios to Borelli. McCahey on the left wing. Drives at Chukwoka. Dishes it underneath to Mabrey. He'll pull it out of traffic and hand to Malios. Left side, McCahey open for 3. It's good. Santo setting the screen. Mabrey, a step back, feeds Santo, working to the baseline, lost the ball, picks it up and lays it in for 2. Now that little bobble actually helped him get better position. Morse to Santo on the baseline. Gets into the lane, gathers, and lays it in for 2. Santo attacking the basket in the second half. He's got 18 now for the Hawks off the bench. Rebound to Cornelius, looking to run. Cornelius slow. Joshua took the ball right away. Picked his pocket. Joshua to the basket, lays it up, no good. Rebound tipped to the corner and saved in. Joshua goes back to the basket. Shot blocked by Bivens. Morse, McCahey, 3. Got it! Big 3 from McCahey as the ball goes flying all around. And that gets the home fans back into it for St. A's. They lead by 14, largest of the day. Gives it to Joshua straight away. Guarded by Amatarum. Joshua to the corner for Morse. Inside it goes. Malios peels it back. Joshua with a dribble. Drives. Jump stop. Hands to Mabrey who lays it in for 2. What a great attack by Joshua for the assist. Finds Morse deep in the basket. Back outside Mabrey. Malios to reset the offense. Gets into the lane. Finds Santo cutting to the rim for 2. Now it's Malios. 7 on the clock. Down to 6. Santo sets the screen. Malios turns the corner, flips it up. No good. Santo the tip for 2. Just as the shot clock was expiring. Franklin Pierce with a 5-point lead on Southern Connecticut. So assuming that holds, the Hawks will play host to the Ravens here on Thursday as McCahey jams it home. And that will be the extra.
All right, here with head coach Keith Dixon following the Hawks 98-85 Northeast 10 quarterfinal win over UMass Lowell. Coach, obviously the last 8-9 games you've won a lot of different ways. I think today was more of, maybe the first one in that stretch that you guys have really just kind of played St. Anselm basketball, low turnovers.
Yeah, and we got Roy back.
Yeah.
Which makes a big difference. So it's honestly our practices the last after the Stonehill game have been terrific, and we sort of were struggling a little bit on offense for 4, 5, 6, 7 games, and we're finding ways to win, but it wasn't quite the same. And Roy had really practiced well, so I was like, I had a feeling tonight we were going to come out and really play well on offense. If I don't know how good they were going to play because they're hard for us to guard. Akeem is just a terrific player, but I really thought we would be difficult for them to stop. And when you get your 3 main guys giving you production like that, that's how you advance in a conference tournament. So, we win, we advance, we show up. There's 4 left. We show up on Wednesday.
And then even once again, Roy obviously he had 21 in the first half, and they kind of held him a little quiet in the second half. But again, you get more guys stepping up, McCahey and then Santo. Is it nice? Over the last 5-6 games, it was more like if it wasn't Santo, it was Vic or Nielsen. Is it nice now kind of have that performance from all three of them stepping up ultimately.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, and I said to them before the game, in tournament play, you own your performance. It's like you own it, good and bad. You either step up and can play in the moment, or you can't. And I thought it was important for Roy to reestablish himself. And so I thought it was great right away. He came out and he was aggressive and things. He knocked some shots down, and it was like, okay, we're going to have Roy again tonight, which makes a big difference in our team. So, it's one win. We've got a tough matchup with, it looks like it's going to be Pierce on Wednesday. They're very good. It's a very tough matchup for us. And, winning these things is not easy. So at least we live another day and we have a chance on Wednesday.
Here with sophomore forward Chris Santo. Chris, career high 29 tonight in a huge quarterfinal win. Just, talk about the win. Obviously a tough game, kind of, became a battle late and you guys kind of pulled away.
Yeah, well, we knew it wasn't going to be easy this time of year. Nobody's going to hand it to you. So the way we knew they were going to come in with the, obviously their season on the line, and they're the only team that's beat us in Stouty this year. So we knew we were going to have to earn this one, and I feel like we did.
And then I just talk about getting Roy back. I mean, obviously he's been here with you,
yeah.
but I mean, struggled offensively as of late. Had 21 at the half, finished with 26. Just talk about how big that is for your team.
Yeah, I mean, just for himself, for his confidence, we always have faith in Roy, whether he's struggling or not during the course of the game. We always have faith in him at the end of the game, and just for himself to get some easy buckets and then watch some of his threes fall was good for him. Obviously, good for us to see him. 26 points. Obviously, is unbelievable. So.
And then look forward to Wednesday real quick against Pierce. Obviously, got them here. They got you guys there. Going to be a battle again.
Yeah. We got some. That's the last team we lost to. So we're going to have a little bit extra edge about us, and obviously, the game means a lot. If we win, we go to the championship. So it's going to mean a lot, that game, and I think we'll come with our energy right.
All right, here with freshman forward Mike McCahey. Mike, 27 points for you tonight, but I think more importantly, kind of your offense clicking again. You guys got Roy back to playing how he was, and obviously pulled out a win in what was a tough quarterfinal matchup with Lowell. Just talk about, just how kind of tough that was, and just how nice it is to have that offense back together.
Yeah, we knew all week in practice the tournament was coming up. Pretty much all the wins that we got during the season, we pretty much cleared out now. It's a new season now that the tournament started. So we just wanted to come out. We knew we were going to be ready. We just had to take care of business.
Any different feel for you in your first conference tournament game, other than the little higher energy, just different atmosphere? Did you notice at all?
Yeah,
or?
I knew it was going to be a big game. I knew the tournament was a lot different. Teams are going to come out with a lot more energy, so I tried to just play it like every other game and just not worry about all the other stuff and just play my game.
And then just talk about having Roy back to how, Roy is normally playing, just what that does for your offense and for your team.
Yeah, we knew Roy was going to come back, and especially when the tournament came, we knew he was going to come back to how he was playing in the beginning, and he's a great player, and he played great tonight.
All right, here with sophomore guard Roy Mabrey. Roy, I've been waiting a while to get you back on here. Obviously struggling a little bit offensively, last 7-8 games. How good did it feel to come out tonight? You had 21 in the first half.
It felt so good. So bad, just back to natural. Just keep shooting, it'll fall. So, and a lot of my teammates are giving me the ball in right spots, and I'm getting easier shots. So it helps a lot, and it opens up the lane for everybody else too. So it's good to be back.
And then the second half, was that more just a matter of them just kind of keying in on you, not really giving you any open looks? But obviously, Mike and Roy, you are Roy, right? Mike and Chris obviously stepped up huge in the second half and kind of picked up that slack for you.
Yeah, they weren't going to help off of me, and a lot of times I'd be on the side with two wings, and both of the guys would just sit out there and watch, keying on me and the other kid who was with me, and then it just gave the lane wide open for Chris and Mike to go to the basket. So I just kept telling them to go to the basket, because they had mismatches out on the perimeter.
And then just look forward to Wednesday night. Franklin Pierce, obviously, no stranger to them. You guys got them here. They got you guys there. Going to be a battle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We just got to step up and keep playing our game and, just do our best.